2005, I came to this country with three other kids. We were minor kids, minor. I was only 7 when I came here. My trafficker was a friend of my family. He was a friend. I never met him, but he was a good friend. He was well known through my country. I came from a small country called Togo. And so he was well known. He's very good, in the community. He helped out a lot, so everybody knows him. Everybody, cherished this man. So he spent most of his life here in the U.S. So coming from a background where my family was poor, we were sharecroppers, we were farmers. He saw an opportunity. That is to, he lied to my parents, saying that he will bring me here to provide education, because that's something that I long for. My parents want me to go to school, and they don't have the money to pay for it. School in my country is like a prepaid phone. You pay $5 for it. Once that's over, you send you home. It's not you here in the U.S. where you have kids going to school for free. You have a public school and they take it for advantage. That's not how it is in my country. Public school, you have to pay for it. Private school, you have to pay for it. So my parents didn't have the money, so this opportunity showed itself. And so they're like, yeah, go ahead. We trust this man and go with him to the U.S. And that was the beginning of my journey. I came here to go to school. Little did I know, my life became a hell after that. I was enslaved for 6 years. The same time I was going to school, working for my trafficker. He contracted me to his friends, cooking for him, doing construction for him, doing landscaping for him, and I have never seen a penny of my life. No penny. All the money goes to him. For 6 years of my life, that's what I was doing as a student and as also a full-time worker for my trafficker. I was only 7. What were you guys doing at 7 years old? Exactly. I was not doing that. I was not playing. I didn't have any friends. I couldn't leave the house. I was under 24-hour surveillance. When I'm at school, he's calling to check in on me every hour. Hey, how's the kid doing at school? Every single hour. Just think about that. And no one in school knew this was happening. Nobody in the school system think this is bizarre behavior. No one. For 6 years, that's what I endured. And not just me, but 3 other kids as well too. We were only minors. And he brought us here we were thinking we were gonna have the best education and someday go back home and provide for our family. Well, no. That was not the case. That was not the case. And it's been a journey for me ever since then. I'm out of that situation, but I'm still journeying with that. I'm still feeling the pain. I'm still struggling with that. For me personally, it was the fact that I came to school late.
Okay.
I was malnourished. I was sleeping because I was working. Okay. I was acting up. Okay. Yeah. There are things you can see in a child that is not normal. That will light bulb, like, oh, why are you doing that? Why are you acting like this? Mm-hmm. How can I help you? That's all it did for me. Right. My teacher approached me. I mean, she took time to get to where she got, to approach me saying, how can I help you? And that was the beginning of that.
With your situation, you've already identified an individual that has vulnerabilities, like we talked about. And Kwami did a really good job highlighting that. You're rarely going to see a situation with a child where there's all of these huge red flags, so there's not something else going on. So anytime you're seeing a vulnerable kid, making sure that you're just taking the time to check in on them. It seems super basic, but there's so many survivors I've talked to, similar to Kwami, that will say, I didn't even have anybody to just look me in the eye and say, are you okay? Or care about your basic needs, or just listen to you. So whether or not that kid is in a trafficking situation, you could still be a positive, safe adult in that kid's life to prevent them from maybe becoming a trafficking victim later on. So I think just doing your role that you already do in the school, that can plant seeds where you might not even realize.